All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for interrupting your regular program here on iWatchRadio.com, but we have breaking news right now as we speak. We have the man, Andy Milonakis, is on right now from LA on the preview of a very, very funny movie coming to a theater near you, and that is Dumbbells. And we got Andy Milonakis. He'll be on in just a second. iWatchRadio.com, the first and only internet radio station in the world to stream live on Facebook. And we're doing things big, and we got somebody big on waiting right now as we speak. It's Andy Milonakis. You guys will know them by just a sensational internet phenomenon that he just launched. He's got an official YouTube page. There's millions and millions of people out there that's watching him, and you can check him out on YouTube as well. And we got Andy Milonakis from LA. How you doing, Andy?
Hello, sir.
Hey, man, what's going on, man? I appreciate you doing this interview. We're going to make this real short and sweet for you. I know you're just getting off the set of Dumbbells, shooting a very funny movie. We just got through talking to Brian, and I tell you what, man, I heard hearing some great things here in St. Louis of this movie in L.A., man. Tell us about this movie here, Andy.
I didn't know I was shooting a movie. I thought it was a TV show, the Dumbbells TV show, right?
Right. It was the TV show, and now it turned into a movie. You got...
Oh, we're doing a movie today?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know, man. I've been in the air for like 15,000 miles, man. I just got here, man, and I've just 13 hours, man, and I'm like... My brain's fried. I think it's a movie or something.
You think it might be a movie?
I don't know. They gave me a briefcase filled with cash, so I was just like, yeah, wowzers.
Well, Andy, tell us about your role in this movie right now as we speak. Tell us about your role here that's going on in the movie, Dumbbells.
Well, I'll tell you this. It involves drugs. It involves kissing pretty ladies' like shoulder area. And it involves being a fuck up, so it's basically about my life, you know. I think Brian wrote it about my life.
Well, he wrote it about your life, but you struggled, and now you're here making it, and you're doing big things, and want to congratulate you on that. But so your role in this movie, can you tell us about, you know, what is it like to be an actor in a movie here in LA and doing things like that?
Here in LA? Are you in LA too?
No, I'm not. We're in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Oh, when you said here in LA, I thought you meant like you were in LA too.
I like it. Hey, tell us.
You know, LA, I don't know, man. You know, it seems like it's an amazing thing to do, and there's parts of it that are really fun, but it actually is hard work.
Yeah.
I've had a million real jobs in my life, and I've definitely had easier days doing kind of mindless work, like Blockbuster Video type shit. You know what I mean? Like some Kinko's FedEx type shit, making copies type shit. Making movies is hard, yo.
Well, you're doing it, man, and you know, I hear a lot of great things. Brian,
yeah, no, I'm a really awesome person. I don't know if you got that. I'm really awesome at everything.
I love it, man. And those who know Andy, the Andy Milonakis show, tell us about how that was on MTV. You had 3 seasons there. You know, Jimmy Kimmel recruited you. How is it like to get a call from Jimmy Kimmel to come on his set on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and then after that going to MTV and doing a whole series of Andy Milonakis show? How'd that feel?
Well, it felt very crazy because, you know, I got an email and it said it was from Jimmy Kimmel's people, and I thought it was like spam mail. I didn't think it was real. Right. And then when it kind of actually panned out, and it was just a crazy ride. Like, they had me come to LA for a little while to do work here and there, and they were putting me up at this hotel for like a month, and then they eventually were like, yo, homie, you got to get your apartment. Only they didn't say homie because they don't listen to hip-hop, but I'm just doing my translation of it. And, you know, I'm hood, so I got to say homie. But they were like, no, homie, yo, you got to get an apartment, man. We can't be paying for your hotel bill every day, you know what I mean? So it was really crazy because I didn't tell anyone I was moving because I didn't really know when I was moving, but they were just like, yo, come out for a week. And then I ended up staying in a hotel for a month, and then they made me get an apartment and rent an apartment before I even moved from New York. So it was just like really kind of spur of the moment. Everything was happening that was kind of wild and just unexpected. And it was a crazy, it was a crazy ride. But God bless Jimmy Kimmel. I think he saw that, that I was, I had a comedic ability and I had a very handsome penis, and he just, he made it happen for me.
Okay, well, that being said, let's talk about you're talking about being a creative person, all right? Being very funny. Where does that come from? I mean, I've seen some of your YouTube videos, man. Millions of people checking you out on YouTube. You got the beatbox thing. I mean, it's just hilarious, but it's just like stuff that not a lot of people come up with. Where do you come up with this stuff?
I don't know. I kind of like just let my mind go, and then I just think of like just random things like enter my weird ass brain, and I think the fun thing to do is instead of like, I think a lot of people think of like funny sketch ideas, or they think of pop culture ideas or parodies, but instead of doing kind of like the normal thing, I like to let my mind go blank, and then all the weird shit that naturally comes in it that you would normally maybe not make a video of, I like to kind of capture onto that and make a video of that, because it's kind of like more rare, and just like you're just taking straight thoughts from your brain that you'd normally be like, oh, that's too weird. I don't let anything be too weird. If something is super, super weird, instead of saying, oh, it might not be funny, I don't care if it's funny, as long as it's unusual and something different that I thought of. I want to make an effort to try it out, and I think that's how I get a lot of ideas for doing kind of weird videos instead of going with the normal sketches.
Well, I definitely, man, I tell you what, I mean, that's exactly what you see on your YouTube videos and your show, the Andy Milonakis show on MTV. Everything that you do is unusual, but it's good though. I mean, it's not, it's not the norm. It's not the norm, and a lot of people are really loving it. Obviously, you got millions of people watching you, so I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you for,
sir.
Yeah, definitely, man. I definitely want to thank you for doing an interview. I know you got to go, but I want to, if you want to just say one little thing. We have a lot of the actors are doing stuff, and we see Brian back there having some fun behind you. But can you do us a quick favor, Andy?
You want a blowjob?
No, I don't want.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say I like girls. Okay, what's your other favorite?
Let's be specific about the favor. I forgot I was talking to Andy Milonakis here. The specific favor is, here at iWatchRadio.com, we ask people who are interviewing with us here. We have a saying here. It's iWatchRadio.com. Now you can see what we're talking about. Can you just sign off with that?
Say that again. That's confusing. I just had a 14-hour day. I feel like my brain is made out of Nickelodeon gack.
Just say iWatchRadio.com. Now you can see what we're talking about.
iWatchRadio.com. Now you can see what we're talking about. Later, dudes.
All right, that's Andy Milonakis, and he is on the new comedy coming up here to a theater near you, and that is Dumbbells. I'm telling you guys want to go check that out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very funny. Lots of characters in that movie. As you just saw, Andy Milonakis. I want to thank him for coming on iWatchRadio.com and doing the exclusive interview on the preview of the new comedy coming to a theater near you. That's Dumbbells. And we're going to get back to your regular scheduled program, Real Talk Radio. And anybody that's watching right now, stay tuned. We'll be back with more here on iWatchRadio.com, where now you can see what we're talking about.